Now we're adding pull the weeds. I wanted to do a separate video with this move because even though you do it at the end of each side of T-Tapp twist, we want to make sure we're getting that points of perfection on this as well. So let's get into position, and we're going to start with it standing, and then we'll go on into the flat back. But toes forward, softly bend, hand on belly, hand lower back. Inhale, exhale, belly button up and back. Tighten those buns to lock it in place. Inhale again. Exhale, stretch to get ribs up. Shift weight back and off big toe. So let's just make sure hand in pocket, hand in pocket. Now normally we would hinge on over, but we're going to keep it right here and put hand straight out, hand straight out. Keep that tuck, knees out, shake that head. Now we want a neutral neck, but we want to keep everything in alignment here, ears over shoulders. Full finger stretch thumbs into a bear claw like this and really spread those knuckles. Reaching through from the core. Not just flopping your arms out there, but reach through. That's a whole different activation. You just activated about 7 muscles right there, at least. We're reaching out like that, straight out. So it looks like this. I'm not in close like this. I'm not way out. Straight out from my shoulders. And I'm also not arching out, nor am I so tucked hard and start rounding my shoulders. So it's kind of a neutral spine, but you're still pulling that tummy in and tucking that tailbone under a little bit and reaching through. Shake that head, no neck tension. Now what we often do when we're in that flat back is we just kind of bring the elbows in and out, in and out. Well, that'll get you a little bit of work, but if you really want to help, first of all, release a little bit of that tension from when we were doing T-Tapp twist, and then we do pull the weeds, you gotta keep the elbows high. So then what people do is they think, elbows, elbows, elbows. Well, that's not what we're doing. We're initiating it with the hunch. So reaching through, inhale, exhale, hunch. So it's the hunch that brings the elbows in, but then you do have to focus on getting them up high. So don't just think about elbows, but also don't just kind of let the hands fall, get them up high, not just level or wherever, higher. You have to intentionally think about that, but it's the hunch, hunch, hunch. Big inhale, exhale. Now reach through from the core, knees out and punch. Now here we go, activate those lats a little bit more as you're reaching through. So we hunch to bring it in. Don't relax, keep that tuck. You're a little bit hunched here in your shoulders. And as you reach out, think lats. Now your lats were still activated as you come in, but it was more traps and hunching here. Actually, it's a little bit of a release on the trap here. Inhale, exhale, punch. Knees out right here because your tendency is to arch out because you want to help it out. Reach through from the core. That really helps those arms too. Try to keep them level. Hunch and punch, tummy in. Hunch, punch, hunch, punch. Once more, hunch and punch. Okay, shake that all out because now we're going to go do it in a flat back. So we practice it standing first. That's going to help you to imprint it in your muscle memory of how to bring those elbows up by using the hunch. Bend, stand on belly, hand lower back. Big inhale, exhale, belly button up and back. Tighten those buns. Inhale again. Exhale, stretch to get ribs up. Shift weight back and off big toe. One hand in pocket. Other hand in pocket, elbows back, untuck, hinge from the hips and stop. Elbows up, come down to your best flat back. Just depends how tight you are in those hamstrings. I'm not super flat, but I'm not way up here either. It doesn't matter, just do your best. But remember your neck is an extension of your spine, so don't be looking down or craning up. That's why I want you sideways so you can turn and look at me as you're doing this video. Weight in heels, knees are out. Inhale. Exhale, arch that tailbone up here, but don't lose your tuck. You're still pulling, I'm sorry, don't lose your core. You obviously are not tucked. Pulling your tummy in, one hand down, just kind of shake it there. Other hand straight down, just straight down. But just think of that as you're having like a beach ball on your back. So you're not rounded. You're trying to arch, scoop out that spine. We should say scoop it out. And then keep the tummy tight though. And that's what's going to create that stretch along the hamstrings. Going to really help you get that lat activation. So let's do the bear claw, full finger stretch thumbs. Spread those knuckles apart. Really reach through. Inhale. Exhale. So here, let's practice that. Hunch up. Now you did need to release that a little bit, but you don't just sag the belly and release your back. Still arching that tailbone the best you can here. It's not going to be quite as arched here. Inhale. Exhale as you punch, reaching through like you're trying to touch the floor with your web from your Spider Woman in your tummy, the web you made in your tummy. Arch that tailbone up, but don't lose the core. See, if I lose my core, how much more I sag. I don't want that. Hunch, inhale. Exhale, punch knees out. Weight in heels, knees out. Hunch. Tummy in as you really arch that tailbone. Hunch and punch. Now let's do it a little more tempo. Hunch and punch. Elbows forward as you hunch. Hunch and punch. Hunch and punch. Now hands behind the knees. Relax it. But still pulling that tummy in. Shake head no. Exhale. Shift weight back. Pressing in back the knees to help you get those elbows and shoulders back. Tighten the buns and gentle nod. 2, 3, 4. Hunch. Tummy brings you up until the arms are straight. Tuck. Flip jazz with palms forward, hunch past the toes back in, and lats, and then roll up. Or vertebra to tongue, tuck curl till you get to the hips, and then raise the head, ribs up, mitten tall, flick, kick. So flick it, kick it. 3, 4, 4 more. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now jazz as you point, curl, hunch, and relax. Head inhale, exhale, knees out as you shoulder up and back, straight hunch up, ribs up. So that's the pull the weeds move. Now I'm going to do a quick little bit about the transition so that you can practice that as well. We're not actually going to do the whole entire T-Tap twist move, not yet. Softly bend, hand on belly, lower back, big inhale. Exhale, belly button up and back, tighten buns. Inhale again. Exhale, stretch to get ribs up, shift weight back and off, big toe. Let's go ahead and clap out first, mitten hand, full finger stretch, thumbs. Thumbs to the back and up through thick mud. Thumbs back, shake head, no for no neck tension, but keep that neck tall. Inhale, exhale, clap for 4. Keep breathing and smiling. 3 and 4 and. So let's pretend we're going to scoop this out and we just went 2 to that side here, shift, and we're going to untuck but to reach down. So we just got done. This is the last rep on that side. So when we get to this point, we're pressing the hand into the bottom hand, so to speak, top hand to the bottom hand. You're really trying to get that hip square. It's not going to be completely square because this one's going to be a little out of alignment because you're down here, right? Relax the head. And then you're going to press and come to the front. So let me give you a side view of how that looks. I'm pressing, knees out, and I start to arch that tailbone and go down to my best flat back. Okay, so let's come back here. Knees out, that right knee out, so you're not just letting the hips go. Relax the head, inhale. Exhale, press the hands, knees out, and arch the tailbone as I come here. And then I'm ready to go. So let's walk that up, and let's do the other side so you practice on both sides. Toes forward. Softly bend, head on belly, lower back. Inhale. Exhale, belly button up and back, tighten buns. Inhale again. Exhale, stretch to get ribs up, shift weight back and off, big toe. So now we're not going to clap out this time, but just right hand up first, left hand. So we went 2 and over, shift knees out and down. So I'm going to turn this way this time. Pressing, inhale. Exhale, press. As you come around, knees out, arch the tailbone, and there you go. So let's come over here again. Knees out. Pull that tummy and relax that. Inhale. Exhale, press. Arch that tailbone as you then come down, and there you are, ready to hunch and punch. So let's walk it back up because you already did that work. So practice that transition a few times so that when you're doing it with the workout or with me, when we put it all together, you'll know what to do, and your muscles will kind of know what they're supposed to do, and you'll know to pull that tummy in, arch the tailbone to help you get over to that flat back, ready to go to release some of that upper body tension after that T-Tap twist move with Pull the Weeds. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions or ahas, I'd love to hear it in the comments below.